Magnet fishing, finding new locations, new finds, new fails.
Hello, just walking down to a new part of the river. It's really busy out tonight. I was going to go check out a few more local places, but pretty inundated with walkers and real fishermen at the moment, so the river's just down there. Really, I'm just exploring this side of the river to see if I can find a nice little sneaky dry bank I can climb down to. So fingers crossed, find one soon. So all the fishermen seem to be camped on the other side of the river. Just hit a small snag, which is a metal railing, and it's pretty grim ahead. But I suppose this is the part of magnet fishing they don't really show you, is the getting to locations, finding new locations. It's a bit tricky. Obviously canal is a little bit easier, but the river fishing, you gotta go trek through it. Just coming up on top of the river, it's pretty steep, and I'm just checking, so I think I'm gonna be able to get down there and do a bit of fishing. Okay, so I think this is possibly a bit of a magnet fishing fail. This is a secret hidden little waterfall I've just found. It should be good to get the magnet in there, but I just realised I've forgotten my gloves, and I'm not feeling too brave on the old climbing at the moment. But it's definitely possible to try and get in to these little pools, because I bet if there's metal down there, it's going to be pretty much old and untouched for some time, so we'll see. I think I might head back now and maybe call it a night on this adventure, because pretty random part of the woods, and I'm not exactly sure if that's a good idea to go climbing down steep ravines on my own just yet. Still in amateur mode, but you can hear the water down there. And this is the kind of track that's having to navigate now before I fall in. Okay, made it. So yeah, I think the river is going to be pretty good. I'll show you where I was just attempting to go down. It's just through here. I think I'm going to come back here another day, possibly early tomorrow or something. But a nice little riverbank down there. A lot of boats come up and down here, so I think on the rivers generally finds are fewer. I've had a couple of goes already down the other bank of this river, but they're going to be pretty rarer, so we'll find out another day though, because I've got no gloves and it's too steep. So back to civilization, and I think I might have a quick dip in the canal. So I'm back with my gloves. Just had a bit of a jog down here, a bit out of breath, but I've made it to remote river hunting. So we've got a little estuary running down here, and we've got this steep climb, which I'm going to brave now to get to the bottom. Hopefully I'll be able to climb back up as well, and we'll see. I think anything I get out here will be rare, and so I'm going to take a few dips, but let's give it a go. Okay, so I made it down a pretty steep, pretty much went down on my bum, but I made it. Got a swan for company. Pretty isolated little bank of the river, in which an estuary, a little old bridge there meets. So you almost see the bottom here. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot of stuff. So I'm going to try throw out the magnet pretty far, I think, or maybe even jump the bank and go down there, but well, you know how it goes. Let's have my first dip. Okay, so just pulled this out of the shallows. Pretty interesting old bar. I mean, you wouldn't have even known it was there. It was literally on the shallow there. But I mean, this is a good thing about having a magnet, because even if it's shallow like this, the magnet will pick it up, and your eyes won't necessarily pick that up. So maybe a bit of a fence or something, but I'm gonna keep going. Okay, so about 15 minutes now. There's a big bit of something just out there. I think I keep getting it pulled, but you got to drag it out of the mud here, so it's a bit of a different ball game to the canal. But got a few more. I don't know what that is. It looks pretty old, but it's magnetic. Also got an old, pretty ancient looking screw, along with a very neat, tiny little square washer with a hole in. So there's stuff out there. I'll try and see what this big bit is, if I can get it in. But guys, it really does take a few bits of force to drag things out of a muddy riverbank. So let's keep going. Okay, so this is a really remote part of the river. The big thing that I said was out there, I actually think is a rock that I'm just getting the magnet stuck on. But I found a spoon, a magical soup spoon in the middle of nowhere. Pretty pleased with that. That is the catch of the day so far. I'm definitely going home with that old spoon. Feeling a bit adventurous after getting a spoon, and basically decided to go knee deep up into the mud. Thought I'd just dip the magnet in down there, really. Don't know why. It's full of trees and stuff. Thought if there's something magnetic down there, it's going to be pretty old, and slipped. So now I am knee deep in the mud. I do have a spoon though. I mean, that's one thing. So I don't think I'm going to stay here much longer. Miss is going to kill me when I come home with wet socks, wet shoes. These are the perils. Lesson learned. Don't be silly. Don't think that sort of a place is good, especially on your own. Could have been a lot worse. Could have fallen deep into quicksand there, so this one would have saved me though. So yeah, a bit breathless now. Whew. Who would have thought magnet fishing was so adventurous? But yeah, so hopefully I'll get a little bit better. I think he's coming because I'm stirring up all the mud, and I must be getting some nice little snacks for him. So oh well, I think I might take my spoon and go now, because to be honest, it's a pretty good find for out here. I'm pretty chuffed with that. Yeah, and obviously I'm still a noob, so maybe in this sort of scenario I should even get some waders or something, proper waterproof trousers. And these are holding up alright though, because they're pretty stain proof, but it's a good job I didn't get a GoPro thing or an attachment, because that would have looked pretty stupid. I feel pretty stupid.